totally irresponsible parenting.
Not according to the internet.
Where on the internet?
Dax, it's time for your bath.
But I missed my show.
Don't argue with me, young man. Just do it.
This is our dad.
I'm the professor.
Yeah, he made us in his laboratory by accident. Don't worry, Professor. I was an accident, too.
You're my children, and I love you, but you're all terrible.
I know, I did that on purpose.
Hey, you're supposed to record the funny stuff so we can put it on Patreon, remember?
Actually, have you noticed that I put I'll lead in, with however many seconds that we have, I'll slowly bring up,
No, I
our
like that. I
conversation in
love
between.
that. I think that's the best way to bring a
Yes,
podcast in.
perfect. I love how you do that.
Yep.
Who's bringing this one in?
I like what you're doing right there.
I think Johnny brings this one in.
I
Yeah.
like what you're doing with your hair.
Right there.
Oh, man. All right. It's been a while. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Welcome to another adjective episode of Geek Parenting Podcast.
Bunch of verbs.
Oh, man.
Adverbs.
I am Johnny Von the Boards. I'm here. Or am I in the bushes in front of your house? You don't know.
Both.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at WhiteEnchilada1 if you really want to. You can find me on Facebook, although my profile picture is no longer Rock Lobster.
I loved Rock Lobster.
So confused by that.
Did you not get it at all?
No, I got it.
Okay.
But
I'll show you.
all of a sudden, we're in our geek
Chat.
parenting
Chat.
chat. All of a sudden, I see Johnny responding to things. I'm like, what the hell is that picture of? So then I had to keep clicking on his profile every single time he would
Respond.
comment. I would be like, what is that?
Since
And
people haven't seen it, should I send it to you and we can put it on our page?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
put it.
yeah, we'll
Maybe
put it
that'll
on
be our
page.
cover for
Rock
the
lobster.
All right.
episode.
Anyway, we're here at episode 93 of the Geek Parenting Podcast.
Yeah.
Sitting with me as my nefarious cohorts.
Nefarious.
Directly to my right is James Aka, Nerdy at Home Dad.
Yo,
What are they?
what's happening, dudes?
Yeah.
I'm the guy with the rep for being rude, terrorizing people wherever we go. It's not intentional, just feeling the flow.
You are
Fits
kind
and
of an
test
asshole.
scores to get the best scores. Sorry, I was thinking of Do the Bartman.
Do the
Oh,
Bartman.
Man.
That's the first.
Dude, that was...
I had that cassette tape.
So did I.
Next time we do karaoke, it's on the Carafun app.
It is not.
It
Is
is.
it? Oh,
It is.
man.
I'm going to have to spend some time with the Carafun app and find out exactly
I
what
actually
songs
subscribed to the Carafun app because I had so much
I did
fun.
that for the first month because
Yeah.
it's $8.99 a month.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not bad. So
No,
I did
it's-
it for the first month so I could see all the songs. And I was
Yeah.
then there's times at midnight where I'm just like,
I need to sing a song.
no, and I'm like, seriously, everybody in the house would be asleep, and I'm sitting there with my headphones on.
I want to
Everybody,
know
if you
what
can
love
do the Bartman,
is.
Check it out. You never can. But yeah, no, it's bad. It's an addiction.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm James Aka, Nerdy at Home Dad. You can find me pretty
Right-
much everywhere.
Right there.
Yeah,
There you are.
I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
I found you.
For now. I mean, I could be put in a
In
Center
a
soon.
concentration camp.
soon.
It's okay, James. We'll come break you
All
out.
he wanted was a Pepsi. Just
We
one
will
Pepsi.
be part
I
of
had
the
2
resistance.
today. I'm pushing my luck. I should not be out in public.
You really shouldn't. You're very brown.
Strange.
I say hey.
On the plus side, though, just think you kidnapped Jay.
That's true. That's true. So I'll go to jail for kidnapping and not being illegal, even though I'm very legal. Anywho, you can find me at Nerdy at Home Dad across the social media boards.
I'm on those boards.
Outside my house.
Yeah.
'Cause
With
there's
the
boards instead of
with
bushes.
with the spider.
Yeah.
I put the boards down so I can practice my tap dancing.
Maybe Johnny put the spider there.
Did you put the spider there?
Well, I didn't put him there, but, we're friends.
Okay, that's good. He needs a friend. But yeah, we've been so far behind on
I call him
creating
Peter.
content. We're gonna start doing news with Jay again. We're gonna start
Sweet.
streaming Twitch again.
Lily wants
Uh,
to do YouTube videos. Oh,
It is a pain in the ass.
I
It's a lot of
know.
work.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Well,
But
as RuPaul said, you got to work.
you can.
Get-
Turn to the left.
But you'll be able to find us next week or this next week at Salt Lake Gaming Con as well.
Woohoo!
And I don't know if this is happening. Dr. Sarah, are you putting us in the Overwatch tournament?
Why is it my job to sign us all up?
Because you're better at doing stuff. You're better,
She's
better
the
at
mom.
following
You're the
through.
mom of
Was that your introduction?
I guess
And we're pushing it over to Dr. Sarah.
yeah, this is Dr. Sarah. I guess I'm going to sign us up for the Overwatch tournament.
So
Is it on console or PC?
I think it's PS4.
Okay, I
I
can
think
do it.
all tournaments are PS4.
Oh, good. Then I can
Okay.
pick it up at GameStop for like $3.
We need to
Oh, yeah.
practice. We need to practice.
No, we don't.
I get to be Brigitte.
This is
I'll be
why I wanted
Harambe.
us. This is why I wanted us to be a team.
Okay.
I want us to just go in and just Leroy Jenkins the whole thing. No communication.
We need to get Lily to play then, because
no
Lily plays.
communication. We're just gonna run in
Get the
every
Hylian
room.
on your team.
Yeah, we're just gonna run through and just like I'm
How
gonna.
many people on a team?
6.
Okay.
So let's get Lily, because Lily plays as Sombra.
Yeah, so we're just gonna run in. We're just gonna go crazy.
Okay.
And then, like, when we start losing, we're just gonna start yelling at each other. Like, I told you to do this. I'm like, you didn't tell me anything. And be like, and
Which one am I?
I thought I chose the monkey.
Why can't we record this
Where's
one?
the hamster?
We need to record this when we're doing it. When is the hamster coming?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be the next big update.
Okay.
So they haven't released when they're gonna
Super
do the next
excited.
big update.
Dr. Hamster.
Anyway.
Start playing when the hamster is released.
Oh,
Okay.
no, I have so many friends.
Release the
like,
hamsters.
I have so many friends like,
Who let
this
the
hamster is
hamsters out?
stupid. And it's like, have you seen the origin video? It is amazing.
I haven't seen the origin video yet.
Yes.
I've just seen the picture.
They have, so if you go on, I think I shared it on my page,
Mhm.
Nerdy at Home Dad, they have gameplay video of the
And
hamster.
that's his
Oh,
MySpace
God.
page.
And it is amazing.
Okay, I'll have to go check it out.
is, like, he's like, and it's just like, the ball is crazy. And like, he does like his emote thing. And it's
Oh,
like, oh,
God.
it's so cute. It's so adorable. I need this
It's like a
hamster.
hamster ball tank.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
god. Anyway, you can find me on all the social medias as Dr. Peace. Just add an SH at the end of the username on Twitter. Loves Like Pie on Twitch. You can also find me on Heroes Feast, which is a D&D podcast, and Push My Buttons podcast with Luke Hunsaker. We talk about all things gaming. So I'm on all the podcasts now.
Literally.
Oh, yeah. On
all
PS4, you
of
can
them.
find me at Slappy_McNuts.
Oh, yeah. I'm Loves Like Pie on PS4 too, if you want to play Overwatch with me. And watch me, do other things on there, I guess. Not that
What?
kind of
Whoa, whoa.
Wait, what?
like God of War, you guys. Jeez,
I'll-
You can
Far
have so many
Cry.
followers after this.
I'll help
I
you
know.
take down the Project at Eden's Gate.
Oh yeah, I still need to finish that game. And to my left is the Wookiee Barista of State
Wait, to
Street.
your left or your podcast left?
Podcast left.
Don't confuse me.
Our listeners have no idea what's going
All
on.
right, Tui. Tell these guys to shut up.
Well, in West Philadelphia, born and raised, on the playground is where I spent most of my days.
Mm,
Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool.
yeah.
What's the next line?
Shooting
some people outside of the school.
A couple of guys, they were up to no. If I don't do it in the cadence, then I can't. I
Yeah.
always forget.
Yeah.
I try to be funny.
Sorry,
Can't do
Stefan.
it unless I rap it. Hey, I'm Tui the Human, the Wookiee Barista of State Street. You can usually find me at Watchtower Cafe. I live here.
It's nice
Where
having
is
you
he?
back.
Nerdiest coffee shop in all of Salt Lake. Thanks. It feels good to be back.
Why'd you apologize to Stefan? He's still finishing the song.
I'm sorry.
In his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you start it, it's like Cartman and Sail Away. Like once you start that song, you have to finish it.
I can actually cut away when I get to the bump, 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 bump.
Watchtower is is at 1588 South State Street, Salt Lake City. Come and get some coffee, boba tea. It's boba tea season right
It
now.
is.
It's hot outside. Come get a boba or an Italian soda.
Or
Or blue
Thala
milk.
Siren soda.
Gross. Get out. I also
Yum.
Is that the one you made with licorice?
No.
Oh, okay.
The
You
green
may as
one.
well.
That's how he
Okay.
punished his child.
Yeah.
That's when I punished
Squeezed
Jay.
it from the
Oh.
teat of a Tala siren.
Mm.
Steaming, hairy.
I told you it's not as chunky and it's more smooth
Gross.
when you
Just
put ice
stop
on
it.
it.
Stop
Gross.
Go back to Milk and Moof.
I started a new Instagram account
You did?
called Ride Into Battle.
Oh,
I
all your
saw
charge
that.
pictures?
All my charts pictures, like because I would always put them on Facebook and
Kian shared the one with me of you mounting Carl Malone.
That was so good.
yes, that was the last one that I've
So
taken. That was
good.
my most recent
What's
one.
it called?
Ride Into Battle.
Ride.
And
And
no, I'm not going to give any
I-
context to
I
that.
ride. I ride things
Yeah, you do.
into battle.
Is that the name
You need to
Charge-
go. You need to go up
charge
to
into
Snow
battle.
I ride things
Basin
into battle.
and ride the
That's-
moose. They got a moose statue
Ooh.
up there. You can climb on.
Yep, that's me. Oh,
Was it?
yep, that was the top one. Nope. Oh, sorry, the second one.
Oh, there it is.
So,
James, we have topics today?
Charge.
So, yeah, and you should also follow Watchtower on Instagram. It's at Watchtower Cafe. James helps us out with that.
I took some pictures of Mario for you.
It's a Mario.
He's the meme.
Speaking of Mario, he is coming to Gaming Con along with Luigi and Wario. What other voices does the guy do?
He does a lot.
all the Italians.
Hmm.
Jeez.
Everyone from Saints Row.
The entire cast of The Godfather. Oh wait, no, that's Sicilian.
You haven't seen the Mario cut of
It's a
Godfather?
Mario. There's a
I
Mario.
have
I
not.
make you an offer you can't refuse.
Now I'd watch that.
I would.
Puts a Yoshi
I
head in
would.
your bed.
Oh man.
And you have
We need to make this movie.
you have Wario. Do not ask me about my business.
We do
Leave
Goodfellas
the gun. Take the cannoli.
Okay, so when we see this guy at Gaming Con, we need to pitch this idea to him to just redub every mafia movie
With Mario
As
and
Mario.
Luigi.
with Mario, Wario, Luigi, Waluigi.
That'd be awesome. We should go up and pitch it. Say, hey, we need this in our lives.
Like, this is an idea I've been kicking
How are you
around my
laughing
head
at
for a
me?
week.
It's me.
It's me, the Godfather.
On the day of my daughter's wedding.
God.
I think that was more Doofenshmirtz. I don't know.
Shine my shoes.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, Stefan.
Get your shoe shine box.
We're going to hell.
Oh,
I was hey Jay, I'm gonna tell a story about you, okay? It's kind of funny, but I'm not making fun of you, I promise.
He gets mad.
I
when
was
we make fun of him.
You know.
I was over at James's house picking up some stuff in the basement that I left there, and I was going down. And what were you saying? Oh, you were doing a magic trick. You were showing the assassin a magic trick.
Yeah.
And I said something like oh, it's black magic. It's the power of Satan.
whoa.
The
Was it?
power of Satan is where he gets it from. And then Jay said, "Who is Satan?"
Beelzebub.
It's like, it's your dad. Just walked away.
We're not making
No,
fun of
it's
you.
not funny you. It's just
we're
making
making
fun of your dad.
Dad.
You know, Satan.
Hail Satan.
Yeah. He's the one that makes sheets silky and smooth.
You do have the
Satan.
beard for it.
Thank you.
And the
Yeah.
horns.
Are they-
Those in.
Oh.
And the hooves.
And I can tell
They're
that
just hairy toes.
I can tell you did not raise your son in a religious household.
That's very true. But speaking of Salt Lake Gaming Con, we do have promo codes.
We do.
Well, actually, I don't know if we should share them because by the time this episode goes out, they'll be gone.
Oh, that's
It'll be
true.
done. It'll be done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? We do have still some
When-
passes to give away. I think it goes until Monday, so they have through Monday to enter.
So, since this will be coming out Sunday, you have 1 day.
Mm-hmm.
So do
To
it
enter.
right now.
Yep.
Monday the 3rd of July? No, 2nd.
Second.
So, stop what you're doing. You can still listen to the podcast while you do this.
Yeah.
Find a computer.
Computer.
I've been watching the IT crowd.
Okay.
Yay.
Find a computer. Go onto our Facebook page.
Click on the giveaways tab
Turn it on and off again.
and enter.
God, it's such a good show. Such a good show.
I'm tired of saying that. What do you want? But yeah, so enter that. Win ticket. Enter for a chance to win
2 tickets.
2 tickets.
We're giving away
with
4
Ford.
pairs of 2 tickets.
I want Richard Ayoade to narrate my life.
I don't know who that is.
He's Moss
Yeah.
on the IT crowd.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's on a funny show on BBC I forget what it's called, but it's a bunch of comedians doing comedian things with today's topics,
Oh God.
and it's hilarious.
Can they make today's topics funny?
in Britain?
Okay.
Yeah, they don't. It doesn't affect them as directly as it does us. Good
But
game.
yeah.
Hit the shower.
But yeah, so we talked about this a little bit last week. We are still part of the Hello Sweetie podcast network.
They haven't kicked us out yet. Shh, don't tell them.
No.
They
Don't-
haven't caught on to us. What we're really about.
Don't tell them we're in this network because they don't know. We
Podcast is
snuck
calling
in.
from
Like most
in the
everything we do,
network.
this is non-consensual.
Oh God. No, Johnny.
No, Johnny. Get back in the bush. Back in the bushes.
But yeah, so
Not the squirt bottle.
so we are still part of the
That's
network.
not a squirt bottle. How fast can we derail this show? You sure you want me back on here?
It's been 10 minutes.
It's usually you who's doing
been
I'm
10
always
minutes.
the one that derails it.
But yeah, so we're part of the network with a bunch of amazing podcasts. Actually, I introduced Dr. Sarah to Nick from Dungeons and
Yeah.
Comedy.
Mm-hmm.
He was in here a few minutes
Oh,
ago.
have you not met Nick before?
I have not met Nick
He used to come and tell jokes on back when we had stand-up comedy. He's a
Ah.
very funny stand-up comedian.
And
Nice.
he's-
Very, very
So
funny.
I need to look up that podcast. What's
so
it called again?
They
Dungeons
haven't
and Comedy?
released any episodes yet.
Okay.
They do a live show.
They did a
So
live
it's a
show.
live performance.
Gotcha.
It was they did
Okay.
a live preview of it at
Dungeons
the,
and Comedy.
podcast network launch party.
They've done shows at the
They've done them at Wise Guys,
the
haven't they?
Beehive, the Beehive down the street from us at 666 South State Street. They've done shows at Wise Guys, I think.
I think that, and then
Yeah.
they're doing a show at Gaming
And they're
Con.
going to do a
Which
show
I'm
at Gaming
really
Con.
excited to see because
They
you guys know
are
how I love my D&D.
hilarious. Like when I saw them at the network launch party, oh my god, I
So
laughed
what's the
so hard.
How do they do it? Are they performing the game? Are they playing a
so
game?
they have a sheet. They
Okay.
have character sheets with hilarious
They're
names.
playing D&D.
Okay.
So the preview show, the hilarious thing about it was like we are in this. Like he's explaining like this medieval.
You're
like,
in Nightstone in this.
yeah, but he's
little
like,
village.
but you're in a Maverick Adventures First Stop, and so they're talking about this Maverick. They're talking about Maverick this whole time, and like it all goes back to Maverick. Like so the dungeon master's like, one of you needs to get a hot bonfire pizza, only at Maverick Adventures First Stop.
Were they like advertising it or
No,
something?
they were just
They got
having
them
a
little.
ball.
They got them little chocolate pies too. I can't stay away.
But it
Dude,
is
give
so
me
funny.
some fire Cheetos at GTFO.
It was the funniest thing. Like I
Flaming
want them
hot
to
Cheetos.
release that preview night so everybody can hear how funny this is. But anyway, there's a lot of other good podcasts that are on that as well. And right now we'll get you into a promo for one that is becoming one of my favorites, the Nighthawks podcast.
I haven't listened to it yet.
Here's the promo.
Hi, everybody. This is Matt.
And I'm Trevor. We're the co-hosts of the Nighthawks podcast, a movie podcast for people who like to stay up late.
We've just joined the Hello Sweetie Podcast Network, expanding our podcast empire and bringing the world to its knees.
Take a seat in the Nighthawks diner with us. We're going to talk to you about movies.
We've got new movies, old movies, movies we love, movies nobody loves.
You can find us on Stitcher, iTunes, and at nighthawkspodcast.com.
Hey, that was pretty good. Do you think they'll listen?
The good ones always do.
And we're back.
I am going to listen to that.
It's good.
But yeah, no, like they their podcasts, so they're movie reviewers or movie critics, but they don't just review new movies. So like the episode that I listened to last was Psycho, the 1960s version.
Not the crappy version. With,
No, not the
with
Vince
Vince
Vaughn
Vaughn.
version.
with Vince Vaughn.
What about Psycho 2: Dreams Come True?
That's a perfect one. That's my favorite.
That is a good
Wait,
one.
is that the Robin Williams one? Oh, that's what what dreams may come.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the one where he worked at the photo booth.
1 hour photo.
Yeah, that was creepy.
Yeah.
That was creepy. But anyway, like they have a wide range of movies that they talk about on their podcast, and I think that it's a show that all will enjoy. But anyway, let's get into talking about movies. There's a movie coming out soon.
I'm so excited.
Teen Titans Go to the Movies.
Oh my god, that movie!
I
looks
saw the
fantastic.
movie poster for Teen Titans Go.
I am so excited for that movie.
Oh, I'll be going.
Oh yeah, us too. Jay saw the poster for it. It's like, oh my god.
It's animated, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like
I'm
the-
just waiting for Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah, that's not until
dude.
December, right?
I don't think that's going to do as well as your mainstream Marvel movies, but it's going to
No,
be
You know
better
what,
than
though?
all
I'm
of
just
them.
glad that it's being made.
But
What
I-
is
I-
what is it?
In Into the
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that one.
But
I don't even like
I-
Spider-Man
I
that
think the
much.
thing that's going to happen is they're not going to do well box office wise, but they're
Right.
going to clean up when it comes out on home release, because that's the kind of movie that this is. I think it should have been either a straight release or
On Netflix.
Yeah, or on Netflix. I'm
Spider-Ham or
glad-
GTFO.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. No.
Spider-Gwen's in it.
Honestly.
What about
Spider-Ham
Spider-Pig?
or
Yeah,
GTFO?
Spider-Ham.
Spider-Ham and
Spider-Ham.
Peter Porker.
Or
Oh.
GTFO. If it doesn't have that, I'm walking out of the theater. If I don't see Spider-Ham within 10 minutes of that movie,
See, and,
I am walking out.
and the gravy on these garlic mashed potatoes that is Into the Spider-Verse, I want to see the Japanese Spider-Man with Leopard on and everything.
I literally said that to Corey the
Oh,
other day. We were watching.
I might cry.
we were watching Japanese Spider-Man.
Because they brought him into the comics. It's actually
and,
canon.
and I was like,
Oh,
I
wow.
want Japanese Spider-Man in Spider-Verse, even just a cameo.
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
bring it in.
Wow.
But and that's the thing though, is like there's so many. I think that they're leaving it open to so many cameos that we might just catch a glimpse of them here and there. But even
Right.
that would be enough for me. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like, oh my god,
You
they're
just
in a
wanna see
movie.
'em.
Like I just want Peter Porker just to be standing. Like I want a pig to be on all fours and then just stand up like on his leg.
Whip.
Yeah, and be like, oh my god, and then I could die happy.
Okay,
Make it happen, Sony.
do it.
Do it.
Redo the movie if you have to.
Do it. Anyway, but
Actually,
there's another.
no, redo the whole movie. Make it a Spider-Ham movie. Thank you.
We were
But
supposed
the-
to be talking
but
about
the-
Ant-Man.
Yeah,
but boy,
we're
we
talking
did
about a
tangent.
different bug.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, the Wasp and Ant-Man.
Spiders,
Ant-Man and the
ants, wasp, whatever.
They're all the same.
difference.
They all
Wasps.
have legs and exoskeletons.
And wings and things.
Thoraxes.
Yeah.
In
But
No, I
Ant-Man
don't
and
think
Wasp.
spiders have thoraxes. Never mind.
So, my favorite thing that's come out so far
Sorry,
with Ant-Man,
entomologists.
with Ant-Man and the Wasp is, have you seen the new TV spot for it?
I haven't seen anything in the last week.
Luis Explains.
Oh, God, really?
And
really?
Luis talks about some of the events of Ant-Man and Wasp.
Oh, does he?
And I tweeted right as soon as I saw that, I tweeted out to Michael Pena and Marvel Studios and said,
We need
thank
a
you. I said thank you for the latest Luis Explains TV spot. Hashtag dreams do come true.
I love Luis. I just want a Luis movie.
Oh yeah, no. I want I want in
He
the
can team up with Deadpool now.
Yeah.
Louise
That'd
and
be
Deadpool.
awesome. Oh my
what I
God.
want in the special features of Ant-Man and Wasp is Luis and Deadpool explaining Infinity War.
Oh God, that'd be so good. Do you think Luis is going to survive the snap?
And this is where
No.
Thanos.
Man, your buddy Cable looked like Thanos.
What are they going to do now that because the deal went through?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Through.
So,
But it doesn't.
Marvel
It doesn't
owns-
necessarily
Doesn't mean they're gonna
mean
bring
that
him
they're
in.
going to do anything.
Well,
it
no,
just means the
it's-
possibility is there.
Well,
Yeah.
and to be honest, like they were glad to get the Marvel stuff, but the big thing they wanted was the Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
Because now they could do anything they want with all Star Wars
We can
movies.
finally release the holiday special.
Woohoo!
I think that's CBS, actually.
It is CBS.
Okay.
I just want another edition of the original trilogy.
But that's the thing. Is so like
Because Fox had the distribution rights for the original, right?
Mm-hmm.
they had for episode 4 and 5.
Okay.
6 was I think 6 is has been part of Lucas since Disney bought it.
We're off track
Um,
again. We're supposed to be
yeah,
talking about
Ant-Man and
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Pay attention to your notes, James.
I'm sorry, I just get so excited.
James.
What are your predictions?
My predictions that it's
Wasp
going to be
steals the movie.
Oh yeah,
yeah, for sure.
yeah.
And our hearts.
Yes.
Oh, she already,
Oh,
she
stole-
already stole my
she's-
heart. Yeah, I
She
love
stole my
Evangeline
heart
Lilly.
the first time I saw her.
She stole my heart and lost.
Yeah, I love her.
What's lost?
Shut up. We had this discussion last week. You're not allowed to say that.
It's
But-
about clouds and purgatory or something.
Oh, so it's Infinity War.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, have you seen? There's an article out how comparing Infinity War to Lost.
Really?
No, I like the one where Mark Hamill realized just the grim reality of the Luke Skywalker story arc. He's like, yeah, we thought we were going to fix the world, or the galaxy rather, and
Yeah.
just like in real life. How
Yeah.
depressing.
But no, I think that we get a lot more into who Wasp is. So like, my guess is that they're gonna go into more research about the
Quantum realm.
Yeah, to try to get Hank's wife out of there.
Played by Michelle Pfeiffer.
She's the bad guy. The one you see is a pawn.
You think?
Yeah, that's what I think.
That'd be cool.
That'd be an interesting twist.
I could be wrong, but that's just kind of what strikes me.
I have, like, I don't even know what to expect going into this one because the first one was so fun.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't
Is
know
this
if they're
one
going to
Peyton
take
Reed?
a more.
Was the last
I
one
don't
Peyton
know.
Reed?
The
I
last
don't
one
even remember.
was the last one was Peyton Reed. It was supposed to be Edgar Wright, but there was.
He didn't want to be part of the larger
I
universe.
can't remember what happened with Edgar Wright.
I
Because he
think
wrote the original script.
I think it was just
He
creative
wanted to make an
stuff.
Ant-Man movie, but they didn't want to make an Edgar Wright movie.
Well, and it was.
He wanted it to be standalone.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
He didn't want it to be in the. So he had probably been sitting on that Ant-Man
So
script
he
for
should have
like
just gone
a
to
long
DC and made an
time.
Adam movie then. Same guy.
Yeah.
It is Peyton Reed.
Okay.
This one, so it has the potential to be as funny, if not funnier, than the first
I don't know
one.
because I feel like they still used
They used
Edgar
his
Wright's
script.
script.
Yeah.
They did.
right?
They used a lot
and
of
so
it.
now that he's not part of it,
Yeah.
that's my only concern is
The
But
writing.
I don't
will
think-
it be as charming
Well,
or
let's
as
look
funny?
it up real quick and see if he has anything to do with this one,
Hmm.
because they made him an executive producer on the first one.
So maybe.
I don't know.
We'll see. I'm super excited about
Yeah.
for it. I
He
can't
calls
wait.
Luis baby and makes him deaf. And
So who do you think makes it out of this one? Who do you think survives Thanos?
well, this takes
think
this
Ant-Man
takes place
does.
before.
Right.
we
I think
don't-
I think it's going to end though.
I think
with
it's going to end with the
No.
snap. Yeah. Are we going to see Hawkeye in this? There's been rumors that we might see Hawkeye, but I haven't
I don't know.
had
I could
anything
see that
confirmed
happening.
yet.
I could see that happening in the last. I could see that happening in the post-credit scenes.
We're gonna see him buzz Luke Cage and he takes a swat at him.
Oh man.
I
Get
wanna
away from me,
see-
fly.
I want to see the Netflix characters show up in a movie here
So-
and there.
Yeah,
So
I
just
would
even
love
just a
to, too.
cameo.
So it's funny because Corey and I had this conversation pre-Infinity War
Hi, Corey.
about
About a cameo in Infinity
about
War.
She's staring
Netflix
at us from
characters,
behind the other
uh,
booth.
about Netflix characters
Gosh,
coming
now I know how it
into
feels. That's
Infinity
weird.
War. And like there were a lot of people like, oh, it's never gonna happen, blah blah. Blah. They don't mix TV and film. It's like
They
do
did
it
with
all the
Agents
time
of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah.
It's like they brought in Thor. They brought in Sif from
Sif,
Thor.
Yeah.
They
brought in Nick Fury. I mean, come on.
they've done this before.
Use that
Um,
Ghost Rider and make him a good movie.
Yeah. Yeah. But they I don't know why I just went to Ant movie.
Oh God,
And
no,
Z.
no, no, no phone.
But anyway, they
It's the ghost of Steve Jobs.
there's been rumors, or not rumors. There've been interviews with the Russos saying they would love
To
to
have
bring
them
in some of the Netflix characters,
But
even
you,
as
yeah,
cameos.
you can't just bring them in. They don't really fit. You have to find a really good explanation as to why
and-
they ended up
but
there.
it's one of the things like they
Well, I think Spider-Man would be the best
You're
way
absolutely
for them.
right.
That would
Yeah.
he'd be the perfect because he is like Spider-Man is the like
And he could be like, wow, this dude whines about Kunlun a lot.
yeah. Not only that, like Spider-Man and Daredevil, they share villains. They're neighbors. They're right next to each other.
They're
So-
happy and they're singing and no, just kidding.
and they're spiders. No,
give
they're
him a
the
high
same,
five.
They're
same color.
colored red.
Red. Both of
Oh
them.
yeah, that's true.
Ant-Man and Wasp already has 8.7 out of 10
Wow.
on
Hmm.
IMDb.
I want to go see it. I can't
Paul
wait.
Rudd is a writer on it.
Real? No, it's gonna be good then. If he's writing for
I
it.
trust Paul Rudd.
Baskin Robbins always finds out.
Yeah, Edgar Wright doesn't have any name.
Yeah, I noticed
I'm
that.
not
the movie.
surprised.
But yeah, so Paul Rudd is a writer on it though. So
I'm sure it'll be. I'm sure it's excellent if it's got that good of a score already.
yeah, but yeah, no. So they've talked about and just talked about the Netflix stuff. When Cloak and Dagger came out, they've also said there's possibilities for us to see Netflix characters show up in Cloak and Dagger.
Cool.
They live in Louisiana.
Yeah, New Orleans.
So
Knowles.
my guess though would be what would happen is because we don't know where
the first article.
Oh yeah.
What's
Don't
that? What
read
is
it.
that?
Paul
headline
Rudd
say?
spoils Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Don't read it. Don't
post-credit
click
scene.
that. Don't click it.
What is he, Mark Ruffalo?
Click that. I know.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
But yeah, so and I don't know if it's them going to New York because it's dealing with the Roxxon Corporation. That's the whole thing.
Roxxon is a global corporation.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing with.
Well, God, it was
And
Agent
I'm
Carter.
sure
It
they've done
wasn't.
I'm sure Roxxon's done some wrong to Hell's Kitchen.
Well,
Well,
and
was
they
it-
did
wasn't
the
Roxxon-
building projects in season 1 of Daredevil.
But wasn't Roxxon the company responsible for the chemicals that got into his eyes?
yeah,
Yeah. So
and then not only that,
And then he dropped his turtles and they became mutant.
Yeah.
Yep.
Roxxon.
not only that though, you see a lot of Roxxon in
Sorry.
in Iron Man 1.
Yeah.
When
Yep.
Obadiah
I
Stane
remember.
and Tony are fighting, they're fighting at a Roxxon
and it's an Agent Carter
facility.
too. I mean, that's
Yeah.
the whole second season was
So-
Roxxon.
So we're gonna see a lot of mixing coming soon. I think. I
It'd be
think after
nice.
Infinity War or after Endgame, I think we're gonna see what we want, and we're gonna get a huge. Basically, what I think will happen, I think we're gonna see live action Lego Marvel game.
That'd be so sweet.
The Lego Marvel game is gonna come to live action TV. That's what. That's all that's gonna happen.
Yep. and Everybody's
Yes.
going to be in it.
That means Drax is going to play his saxophone.
Oh, Draxophone.
Draxophone.
I love Drax. Oh.
But yeah, so
So who do you think's going to survive the snap?
I think Wasp.
Better be Wasp.
Ant-Man because people have shared set photos.
Yeah.
Which is weird that they showed them after Infinity War came out because they filmed them back to back. So
Yeah.
it's like these weren't new photos; these were photos taken like a year and a half ago.
Mhm.
I bet Hank Pym disappears.
Yeah, I think
I'm assuming.
Hank's gone.
I think
Yeah.
Hank's gone. I think Luis is gone.
No, shut your whore mouth.
I think Ant-Man's daughter is going to.
we all
Yeah.
know that
I
they're
really think-
temporary. They're quote unquote
Well, yeah.
gone.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
But I think
don't care
his
who,
daughter's going to
like,
disappear, and I think Hawkeye's whole family is going to disappear, and that's
I
why
don't
it's
think
going to go
it's whole
Ronin.
family.
You don't think it's whole
Half of
family?
his
No, yeah, I think half of his. I think his wife and Peter, the baby,
Peter.
Oh,
or Nathaniel Pietro.
yeah. Oh God.
So I think those are the two from Hawkeye's family that go.
I can't wait to see this. I hope it. Oh, I kind of
Well-
want to read that post-credit scene article, but I
Do
don't.
it.
I don't want to.
I think the.
That's
You
Square
can do
Bottle.
whatever you want. Just
Yeah.
don't tell me.
Okay.
I think the thing though to think about too is the next movie coming up after this is Captain Marvel. So
So excited.
so we're gonna see,
You're going to see some Kree getting punched.
yeah, and then we have
Mhm.
another post-credit scene after that.
Skrull.
That's gonna
One of them.
I think it's in tie into Infinity
Infinity
War. It's gonna
War.
be her
Getting
showing
her-
up after getting Nick Fury's page. I think that's what the Captain Marvel
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
end thing is gonna be.
Just thinking about this is giving me the
She's
chills.
going to be like,
I'm so
step aside and let a real hero handle this.
yeah,
ladies."
yeah. Oh my god, I've been
I-
reading the trade, the first two trades for Captain Marvel. I love it so much.
I haven't ever read any Captain Marvel.
Can I
I-
borrow my trades?
Yeah.
I've read Miss Marvel, but I haven't read any of the Captain Marvel stuff.
Ms.
Captain
Marvel?
Marvel's
Miss
so
Marvel.
good. Oh, and
Yeah, just the
Kamala
Kamala
Khan's
Khan.
coming to
I saw that.
This is MCU, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I don't
She's
know.
an
Was it
Inhuman,
MCU or
so
was
is she
it?
gonna be done poorly?
Well, she's on the Secret Avengers cartoon show.
Well, and I don't know if she's going to be
They should do a
in the
Champions
movies
movie.
or in one of the TV shows.
Yeah, it might be. I thought it was the movies, but I could be wrong.
All I saw was she was coming to live action.
Yeah.
So Kamala
Super
She
Khan,
hyped
literally
for that.
steps
So-
out of the TV
so-
screen.
yeah,
Be
Yeah.
prepared for the
Inhuman season
white,
2.
the white nationalist backlash.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Here's what we're gonna see: Inhuman season 2, Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
That'll get everybody into Inhumans again.
Yeah.
I'd watch it.
Oh yeah, me too. But Luke Cage. So keep it going with the Marvel stuff. Luke Cage season 2 came out.
Mhm. I've watched
And-
about
I've seen
30
10
minutes of it. I
episode.
haven't had time.
I've
I'll probably go home tonight and binge.
I've
a
watched
little
the
bit of it.
entire series.
12
Did you like it?
episodes?
Yeah,
12.
yeah, Yeah, it's good.
It's good.
So I can watch it all
Did
tonight.
you like? I just have a couple questions. Did you like season 1?
I like season 2 better.
You like season 2 better, but
Okay.
did you?
See,
did
season
you
1
like season
opened
1?
strong.
I love season 1.
You love season 1.
I love season 1.
I love season 1 as well.
And I liked season 2 better.
Luke Cage is my number 2 out of all the Netflix.
So-
He said number 2.
So like I was watching it, like, and there were things like, oh, Tui's gonna love this. Tui's gonna love that.
Because
Do we-
there's a bunch of Jamaicans in it,
there's-
right?
Yeah, it's
And
a,
reggae
it's
music.
A big rock
Do we see any
stuff.
of the other characters in it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And what I will say is, so they.
'Cause I know
hit,
Claire's in it. I love
they
Claire.
hit the hero for hire stuff hard.
Oh,
like everybody's
yes.
telling him, "Why you need to get yours? You need
They
to get
start
paid."
that in the first 30
Nice.
minutes of the show. They're saying that.
Yeah, yeah. And
Misty gets the arm, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Of course she's
All
going
right.
to.
Well, I figured, but sometimes they.
And
I mean,
and
I
that's the
haven't
thing,
even
so
seen
this
that,
one,
but-
this one, it
Well, I mean, it was
has
obvious because her arm got blown off.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
cut off
Cut off.
by Buko. What's his name?
Buka de Bepi.
Buko de Beppo.
the Japanese guy with the
Japanese
swords.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Oh, Orokosaki.
Oh God.
But,
Derailing. Quickly. Save us, James.
But-
Quickly.
So
Sorry, Stefan.
the cameos that you do get are what you would expect.
Okay.
Because it's a Luke Cage show, and they bring in his best friend.
So Jessica Jones?
No.
Do they bone?
No,
Jessica Bones.
Not yet.
because he's with Claire.
He's with Claire now.
Well, I just...
He gets his coffee from Claire.
Okay.
But he doesn't even like coffee.
Just Claire's coffee. He makes that known when an old Jamaican lady asks if he wants coffee. But this is what I will say.
I like... Claire's great. I
But-
just
but
want,
this is
I
what I'll
want
say.
Jessica Jones.
So
and-
you do.
Just create Moon Knight already, for heaven's
Oh
sake.
yes, that's what I want.
Night.
But you do see Iron Fist.
Nice.
Cool.
So much better than he was in the past.
We'll see.
Well, I
So
think
much
they've
better.
heard the complaints at this point.
Like,
No,
so
he-
his fighting is better, or his acting is
acting
better?
and his fighting is better.
Okay.
He's got a stretchy dog, and it's adventure time. Because he's Finn.
Finn the human.
He is.
But Colleen is in it. She's great
Nice.
again. So like they bring back. My thing that I loved about it is they refer back to Defenders hard for
Good.
the first few episodes. Like Matt did this, Matt did that. You're not Matt, and like all this. Yeah, like they.
Oh, right, because he's, like, lost to them, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
they think he's dead.
He went after Elektra in the pit.
Mm-hmm. They think he's dead.
So.
I didn't
Or
watch
no,
Defenders.
the pit exploded.
It collapsed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he like pushed everybody into the lift. And
Yeah. And he stayed down
You got
there
him
to
an-
watch
You
the.
got him an
Do
Uber.
I need to?
Yes. Yes.
Can you just
No.
tell me? Like, I just don't
no,
want
so we basically told you like
If
the
it's feeling
main
like a
part.
chore to watch
No,
Defenders.
yeah. So this is the
could
thing.
you just tell me what I need to know from
The
it?
last few episodes are the best.
The thing at the end is just that Matt's gone.
I wonder
Okay.
if they're going to do a Great Lakes
So
Avengers.
Spoiler
as,
alert.
as far as we know, it's been out for a year. As far as we know, Matt's dead.
Okay.
But didn't they show an end credit
Well, as
scene?
far as they know.
Yeah.
As far as they know, yeah, he's dead. But there was an end credit scene where he was alive.
Okay. So Matt's alive. Everybody thinks he's dead.
Yeah.
Nobody knows where he is.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
Prediction: Foggy doesn't survive the snap.
No. You
No!
take that back. You
That's
shut your
as bad as Luis.
shut your whore
he
mouth.
is in season 2 though
Season 2?
of Luke Cage.
Oh.
He was in Jessica Jones too.
Yeah, I don't know where these fall on the timeline, so.
Yeah, no. So from what I know, Daredevil season 1 happens. I think it's 6 months after Avengers,
Mhm.
after the incident.
Because they're cleaning
Um,
up still.
Yeah, and then season 2 of Daredevil happens. I think almost immediately after season 1.
Watch, we're going to find out that way back, Luke Cage's family was Wakandan.
Wakanda forever.
Black Panther 2, Black Panther and Luke Cage.
Let's just make all the black people in the Marvel universe Wakandan.
You know they're
Problem solved.
No, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna do a remake of Three Amigos with Sam Wilson, T'Challa, and
Cage.
Luke Cage,
I'd watch it.
and we'll see all
That'd be
three of them
so
singing
good.
"My Little Buttercup."
I'd watch it.
But yeah, so from me, I recommend everybody watching Luke Cage.
I'm gonna
season
go
2.
home and,
No, I
and
can't wait
binge
to
it.
watch it.
But yeah, no, there's so good, and the music. Oh my god,
Did you have an orgasm
I'm
over the
gonna
music?
have to.
I had an eargasm.
I think I'll have to. It'll require some
Some Rasta treats.
some Rasta sustenance
Yeah.
to watch
Ah.
the show.
I've
But-
actually had Rastafarian food.
But
It's
so-
very good.
So what I wanted to say, what I was
Did
talking
you
about
have,
pre-recording, was so they talk with their very heavy accents.
You might have to
and-
very
patois.
heavy. You might
Yeah,
have to.
Jamaican patois.
So what's
Oh,
funny
right.
though is the way that Netflix does their captioning is they just hand the captioners their script.
Yeah.
So the script is written just in standard
Mhm.
English. When they give it to the actors, they have just a standard English script and like, just say it how you would say it.
Mm.
And so like anytime
Is that true? Is that how they do
That's
it?
how they do it. Yeah, yeah. That's how they do it for a lot of these because a lot of these writers are just white guys.
Yeah, they don't know how
Yeah.
to
They-
script.
Like
Yeah.
patois.
And then he says, "Yeah, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Irie.
yeah.
You only got one job.
How many jobs you got?"
But it's funny though because the cab company that they have is called Irie Cabs
Of course it
or
is.
Irie Taxi.
Nice. And
But-
of course, he's a taxi driver.
Yeah.
Typical.
But
I already love this. I already love.
but yeah,
love,
no.
love where this is
What's
going.
funny is so Bushmaster's the villain.
Mhm. Is he from the comics? I don't know.
Yes,
Bushmaster.
their Bushmaster is in the comics.
They have this
but
league of people that are named after snakes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Bushmaster in the comics is a snake person.
Yeah,
Oh.
Cottonmouth.
Yeah, right. Okay.
But in the comics,
Who was his brother?
Bushmaster's
Who was his-
not even a
Diamondback.
Luke Cage villain.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, they're all snakes.
Yeah. So Bushmaster
Black
is
Mamba.
Kobe Bryant. That's
Oh.
the only basketball knowledge I know.
I was thinking something else.
I was talking about Kill Bill.
Yeah, that was
But yeah, so highly recommend Luke
I don't-
Cage season
I don't
2.
need your basketball, Jones.
I would watch it with the subtitles on just
Apparently there is a
just
Black
to
Mamba
laugh.
in Marvel, though.
because it's amazing.
well,
It is,
subtitles are
Oh, I'm
always on
surprised.
in our house. 'cause
Yeah.
The hearing impairment.
Yeah, but it's such a good show. But we should probably move on to our next topic real quick.
Next topic.
The World Health Organization.
Who?
WTO.
The World Health
Doctor
Organization.
Who?
Actually, that's
I'm
how
a Who
Peter.
doctor.
That's how Peter Capaldi was named as Doctor Who.
I know.
Because people were like, "Wait, Peter Capaldi should be a Doctor Who," and everybody's like, "Didn't you see World War Z?" And like, what? And it says
He was a
Who Doctor.
Who doctor.
From Whoville.
Yep.
But the World Health Organization has released a new addiction, a gaming addiction, not gambling, video game addiction.
Mm-hmm.
So
Russian roulette.
I mean,
Usually doesn't last long.
this is what they've said. This is what some psychologists have said. So the World Health Organization doing this, it sounds like it's just pressure from unknowing parents about kids
From
with
the,
screen time.
from the 90s.
yeah. So like,
I mean, I don't think it's wrong. Go ahead and
well,
say.
so
Go ahead
like,
and say-
so
tell me
what
you're gonna say.
psychologists are saying is, if your kid is 24/7 playing video games, not eating, not going to the bathroom, not socializing with anybody, not even their parents, that's when it's a problem.
Right.
If they're
Agreed.
playing games from 8 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but they still do stuff,
Mm.
it's not really an addiction. It's they're bored and they want to do something.
They just really, really like video games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like a lot of psychologists are telling parents not to worry about it, not to freak out at their kids and take away their kids' consoles because they play
Don't
10
go
hours a
taking their
day.
Game Boys now.
Don't go taking my game.
I wouldn't if I tried.
Derailed. Successful.
But anyway, you were gonna say.
Well,
Honey, I'm not that kind.
it's like I just, of course, you can get addicted to video games. You can get addicted
Yeah.
to anything. You're talking about a psychological addiction,
Yeah.
and you can psychologically get addicted to just about. I'm not a
Oh,
psychologist.
James crushes up old Wheeze and snorts them.
Yeah, you can get
That's-
addicted to
it's
comics.
true.
You can get addicted to
I smoke comics.
I smell
I snort
books.
'em.
Yeah.
I mean, Johnny injects them
Yeah. I melt them down.
Yeah.
Mhm. with a spoon.
Do you have a glass pipe for it?
This is my comic pipe.
Can't you see the coloration?
I learned it from watching you, Dad.
A little acetylene torch.
I injected my eye, son. Nobody can know.
I don't worry about my kids like being quote unquote addicted to video games, but if I don't intervene and tell them they have to get off the computer or off the PlayStation or the Switch or the DS or whatever it is they're holding and go do something, they will I've watched it happen. They will sit on the game
Yeah.
from morning until night. They'll forget to eat.
And see, like I think that's the thing is,
and
you as
they
a
won't
parent recognize
know, like it's usually, it's bedtime. Like, hey, turn off the computer. It's bedtime. Go to sleep. Like, wait, but I need to eat something. What'd you eat today? Nothing.
Yeah,
Whose fault is that?
Well, whose fault is that? Get to bed.
Yeah, and no, I've noticed that too with Jay with his tablet. Like he'll be on his tablet playing Minecraft.
Yeah.
Like forever if I don't tell
Yeah,
him, hey, buddy,
Louis
it's
the
time to
same
take a
way.
break.
But here's what the rule now that summer is upon us, and they're not in school. With my divorce situation, we have a 1 week on, 1 week off.
Yeah.
And so the week that the kid they don't have video games at mom's house. And
So they got to make up time.
They make up time, and they come up, and that's why they just want to binge. They just want to play video games because they know they're not going to get any video games when they go back down to mom's.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
the rule for summer is we have on days and off days.
Yeah.
So every other day is an unplug day, which is no TV, no computer, no video games, and they have to play board games, read books, read comics, go outside, skateboard, rollerblade, whatever. And nobody complains about it, and it works out great. And that's
Yeah.
how that's how I've addressed it.
Yeah, well, and I think for me, like, I think I would address it more if Jay, he'll still eat. Like,
Right.
even if he's playing Minecraft from, like...
Wait till he's a teenager, though. Remember,
Yeah,
like,
that's
I
true.
have 4
That's
teenagers
true.
in my house,
I think
and
that's the
teenagers
thing
will
is
deprive themselves.
He knows that, he's a growing child and he
Yeah.
needs to eat, or otherwise he'll throw a fit.
Right.
And if he throws a fit, he knows he might throw his iPad.
Because I remember when I was a teenager, I could
Yeah,
sit
no,
and
I've done it.
play,
yeah.
and I would go days without sleeping. I might take a little nap here and there,
Yeah,
but
for
I'd
sure.
stay up all night playing Street Fighter on Nintendo.
So that was when you
Super
were
Nintendo.
addicted to.
Mm-hmm.
That was a game you were addicted to then, Street Fighter.
Super Street Fighter on Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
That was my game for sure. Yep.
Yeah, so like I said, Jay's right now is Minecraft. Like that's
Mhm.
the game he.
That's Lily's
is
game. And
addicted
Roblox.
to.
Fucking
Oh yeah, yeah.
Roblox,
You
man.
know, I don't mind Roblox.
I hate it.
This is the thing about games like Roblox and Minecraft. I don't mind them playing those games because they're semi-educational. They're
Mhm.
building things. Like I don't know if you've seen the towers that Jay builds.
Oh yeah. Well,
in
Lily
his
was
Minecraft.
making graveyards this morning with
Yeah.
and like
Oh, that's
burying
cool.
zombies in
Yeah,
the ground.
and it's really cool. Like
Did you play
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Terraria? That's the game
No,
that
not yet.
Assassin got into Terraria, and he's been nonstop about it. So for his birthday, Corey got him a Steam gift card.
yeah.
And so we went on Steam and then just kind of checked out all the games, and he's played Terraria before, and that was the first game that he got.
Jay's regaling us with a tale.
Ooh.
Oh, I just the dead silence I had to fill. You all stopped to
Well,
listen to Jay.
Jay was talking. We need to give Jay a mic.
I know.
Just put a lav on him.
A live on him. Yep.
But so
I don't mind it so much because it's creativity. I mean, Lily.
Yeah.
I walked out of the shower this morning, and Lily's like she's built crosses and buried little zombies.
So
and
that's the rule at our house. If it's educational or if it's something that he's learning how to do, so he plays a lot of coding games, he
Mhm.
plays a lot of reading and math games. If
Yeah.
he's doing those kinds of games, I don't put a limit on it. Because,
what about Baldi's Basics?
I don't think he has that one.
Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, it's terrible.
But for me, one of the games.
What about Mavis Beef? What's it?
Mavis Beacon Types.
Yeah, there you go.
No,
Teaches
I have-
typing.
No, we do Mario teaches typing in my house. That's Sunny.
Mario is missing.
Ding, 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 ding. But so for me, the game that I was addicted to, actually no. So I get addicted to sports games. I don't like watching sports.
Mhm.
Did you
I don't
play
like
the
playing
Did you
sports.
play the OG like PS1 Madden games?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was
But-
when I was in college. Like I was
WCW
addicted
versus
to that.
NWO.
Oh yeah.
I played the hell out of that one.
Yeah, no, N64, that's all we did. All we did was, so like all my games, my brothers had like all the Mario games, all like all the first person shooter games, and then there's me with all the wrestling games.
Mhm.
I had the Japanese one, like with the Japanese wrestlers that I had no idea who they were because I didn't have the internet or a way to find out who these Japanese wrestlers were. Except I did read. I used to read all the wrestling magazines too,
Oh,
so I
jeez.
did know who some
Plural?
of them were. like Wrestling Insider and
Wow.
Oh God.
the WCW magazine, the WWF magazine.
It's like the boy version of Bop.
Oh,
Tiger
yeah.
Beat.
Yeah. No, it was amazing. It was an amazing time to live in. but no, like, so currently I'm addicted to FIFA 18.
No, jeez.
I have no idea what the rules for soccer are.
Do they have, they must
You
have
don't-
a
you don't
very
know-
rich flopping mechanic.
They
you
do.
don't know
it is amazing.
the rules for soccer.
No.
You're
You-
Mexican.
Yeah.
You don't know the rules for soccer.
Whoever
I'm sorry. Football.
That's racist.
Whoever flops the hardest wins, as far as I can tell.
But no, like, so there have been times where, like, I've been up until like 3:00 in the morning playing. I'm like, I should go to bed. But yeah, so
I need to get Uruguay that cup.
hey, I play as Mexico. But yeah, so I get addicted to sporting games. What about you, Johnny? What games have you been addicted to?
It's whatever one I happen into. You know, if I get into it, it's hard to put it down.
Do you get like games?
Most
with,
recently,
like,
Far Cry 5.
Which is a
so
really
like
good game.
campaign kind of story, like things
Yeah,
that have
Dishonored.
a beginning and end.
When I was, when I was like young,
Oh, Dishonored was really good. I love that
coming
one so
back
bad.
because I while I was married, I wasn't allowed to play video games, so there was a big chunk of my life that I wasn't playing games at all. When I first got back into it again, I got back into playing games because of Arkham Asylum, and so
yeah,
those
yeah.
the Arkham Batman games, I was like all night.
I even love
I'd
the-
come home from work.
I even love the Bastard Child Arkham Origins.
I didn't play that one.
I liked it.
I have that for the PS4. You can borrow it.
Cool.
I think,
But
yeah,
I
for
love,
me
I love
it's the
those
story games.
story games.
Oh, I put so many hundreds of hours into Bethesda games. Everything from like Fallout 3 to Elder Scrolls and New Vegas, and they're ridiculous.
You know, for
Like,
me, it has
hundreds.
a limit with the campaign
Oh,
story
yeah?
mode things. So I like it. So when I do campaign modes, I like it if it has. So I like a 5-hour campaign, like something that has a beginning and an end. Open-ended games like Fallout, like I know
So
they
not
have
the
an
open
end.
world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'll play it, but once I get to hour 100, I'm like, F this in the end. Because
Yeah,
like,
see, the only MMO I did was Titanfall. I enjoyed that. But
Titanfall was fun.
but see, like, so Fallout, I bought 2 Fallout games, and at both games at the 100-hour mark, the game would glitch, and I couldn't go past. I'm like, nope, I'm never playing Fallout
That's
again.
Bethesda for you.
So yeah, but like I like doing like Battlefront 2 campaign or like the Call of Duty games that have a really good campaign mode.
Duty.
Call of Duty.
But those ones, like, I get into those, and like once I beat the campaign, I'm done. So like,
See, and I'll replay. I'm replaying Elder Scrolls Dragon Age Origins for the 100th time probably right now
Right.
because they have such good replay.
well, and I think the funny thing is like, because I'll tell my brother, I'm like, oh, I beat this game. He's like 100%, and I'm like,
No, not
Who does that?
100%.
100%.
Oh, I know people who do that.
Like I beat Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, or not Rise of the Tomb. I think it was not the newest one, but the one before. So the one that led to the movie that came out last year.
Which I still need to see.
It's okay. I think it's better than
liked
the
it.
Angelina Jolie one.
I rented
wasn't-
Annihilation last week and still haven't
it
watched
just
it.
wanted very badly to be Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
And it just kind of was.
I
more
wanted
like,
more Tomb. That's what I
Um,
wanted. I wanted more in the Tomb.
Yeah, I didn't dislike it. It just wasn't a great movie.
Yeah.
Needed
It
more
was
chuds.
okay. Yeah,
It's definitely a popcorn movie. Like it's a movie that
It
you
was
just sit
fun.
down
It
and
was cool.
enjoy.
my kids liked it.
But like, you know, I beat Tomb Raider in like 4 hours. And like only beat 25% of it because I didn't find all of
Yeah.
the stuff, and I'm like,
See,
I don't care about this.
I'd
The only
love to
game I ever
100%
100%
a
was
game.
Mario Galaxy.
I don't think
first
I've
one.
ever 100% a game ever. Because
Mine was
especially
Pokemon Yellow.
with the games I play, it's so hard to 100% it because they're so huge. Skyrim,
Yeah.
like even God of War, I've played that. I played probably about 10 hours of God of War, and I'm only like 2%.
Yeah, and
Complete.
I think that's the thing. Like,
milk.
I love
Yeah.
that gamer developers are doing this. Like, they're making these games that have,
have to go out
such a
and
long
seek stuff.
shelf life. Because I remember, like, you know, playing Nintendo games that didn't have a lot of memory, and so you know you could beat a game in
There's only so many bubbles you could bobble.
yeah.
Well,
you
like-
could beat a game in an hour and a half.
Detroit Becoming Human is like the ultimate in branching scenarios. There are
Yeah.
so many different ways that game could go, and it's got such great replay value that people are just sticking with it for long periods of time and just not stopping.
It looks
Yeah,
interesting.
Oh, it's fun. It's good.
All right. Well, where are we at then?
I don't know.
I'm going to be addicted to the Spider-Man game.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Why do you have to bring that up? Now we have
Wait,
another.
wait,
Is that
wait, tell me about it.
October?
I don't know about it.
Spider-Man for the
for
PS4.
the PS4.
No, show me,
Oh, it
tell
looks
me.
beautiful. Did you not see any
I
of the
don't-
E3 stuff?
I don't think I saw any. I've been working.
Looks
So-
like they've learned a lot from the Arkham battle system.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
It's
in.
a beautiful
I'm in.
game. Like I don't like Spider-Man's probably my least favorite hero, and I want to play this game because it looks
so
pretty.
It was actually supposed to come out last year,
Mhm.
but they ran into an issue where it was only playing on the PS4 Pros. Like they
It was too polished.
yeah, so they coded it so it would play on the PS4, but there was something in the code that made it so they would only play like for 20 minutes and then it would crash.
Oh,
But it would play flawlessly on the PS4 Pro.
gotcha.
As
So
long as
they-
Bruce Campbell names him.
but they had to go back through the code, find their error, and fix it. They showed a huge gameplay trailer at E3,
I'll look it up.
and it's like 7 minutes long.
Cool.
And it's amazing. Like the premise
What's the
of the
name
game,
of the game?
is just Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
But the premise of the game is you're Peter in New York, and you're going up against. It looks like the Sinister
Yeah.
Six.
What?
Sinister Six, Mr. Negative, Scorpion, Electro,
Rhino. Yeah, the Sinister Six, buddy. Sorry, Jay's talking again.
Yep.
Um,
I'm kind of watching it right now.
Oh, it's
but
pretty.
It looks amazing. If you pre-order
Paste
it, you
pot
get the
East
Iron
River,
Spider
yes.
from
Mhm.
Infinity
Supermax.
War.
Infinity War. The
I want at least a Paste Pot Pete reference.
I want a Spider-Ham skin.
Yeah.
So Sony,
Of course you do.
Spider-Ham, or I'm not
I want
buying
Spider
it.
Gwen.
it's a little late. It comes out in October. I guess they could add it. September.
James likes
Yeah,
that
they
pork
could add
skin.
it.
Yeah, they could. It doesn't.
Look
It's,
at
it's
it.
not hard to just switch.
Is
Just
it-
like a little
Is
Easter
it
egg.
Andrew
Yeah.
Garfield? Oh no, it's not.
No,
No.
I was looking at the suit. Like
no. So
no,
it's
that's a new
it's
suit.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
new
it's this
It's
suit.
like a hybrid of 2099.
But the thing with the suits is, if you pre-order it right now, you can get the Infinity War Iron Spider
Electro.
suit.
Dude, these graphics are ridiculous.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait till you see the gameplay.
So this is the thing, though, to think
Same for
about
Spider-Man.
is I think that's what you'll
Save it
see
from the
if you had a
PS4 Pro.
PS4 Pro 4K TV situation going
It's
on.
gonna crash.
If they do
Uh,
a superior Spider-Man DLC, I will throw my money at that so hard.
Yeah.
See, and that's the thing. It could be a Spider-Ham DLC. I
you
just
go.
want
There you go.
Spider-Ham.
You want to play
I
as
want
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man Noir.
Sony.
Oh yeah,
Can you imagine playing as
but
Spider-Man?
not Shattered
Spider-Man?
Dimensions.
I was gonna
That
say,
game was-
just go play
I
Shattered
played
Dimensions.
Shattered Dimensions.
I liked
it wasn't
I
bad,
liked
but
it. It was- I liked it just
the
fine.
parts where you had to like dive bomb as Spider-Man 2099, I hated
Oh
those.
yeah.
Because I sucked at it.
The inmates are loose. The inmates
juice
are
is on the loose.
Oh, jeez.
All of a sudden, O.J. Simpson. running across. Oh, when did I start playing Madden?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah, this is very Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. But it seems like there is more.
Probably less stealth though.
Yeah.
Super
yeah.
cool.
I love though that you could like, as somebody throws something at you, you could like web it
Yeah.
and then spin it
Around
around
Round
and
and swing
smash
it back.
people with it.
Yeah.
Ugh,
I
I'm gonna do that
just-
so much. And that's what the hamster does in Overwatch.
Really?
The hamster
Bringing
shoots
it
out
around.
Do we know what the hamster's name is?
Hammond.
Hammond the hamster.
Yeah, his
Does he talk?
I don't know. No, he
Oh.
just.
Oh my God,
He's like a Star Fox character.
Yeah.
Aw.
But his wrecking ball or his
Hamster ball.
hamster
He
wheel.
comes in like a wrecking
It
ball.
shoots out like Widowmaker
Oh.
grappling things, and you can shoot it into like a
A tower.
yeah. I was making awkward
Obscene
gestures.
Yeah.
But you can shoot it into a tower and spin around, and it'll say wheel at top speed, and then you let go and you just smash everybody with it.
Oh,
And
that's
it's like,
awesome.
Oh, I want this guy so bad. I want him.
So he's going to be
bad.
super OP for like the first
Oh,
6
yeah.
months.
And speaking of OP, Symmetra is OP now.
How can Symmetra be OP? She's
I'm down with
she's an
OPP.
older.
Yeah, you know me.
No. So have you played it like in the last 2 weeks?
You're welcome, Stefan.
No, I have not.
So they did an update.
Oh.
Symmetra now can throw like one of her just regular moves is throwing teleporters out. But it's just like within like a 10
Didn't you
feet
die that way
distance.
hilariously once?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No. So
You told us that story.
Yeah,
I didn't
well,
see it.
So this happened today. One of my dumb teammates was like, "I'm gonna throw a teleporter at the edge of the map." And so I'm like, oh, a teleporter. And I walk in, hit L3, and then I walk off the map. I'm like, why would you do that? And then the person's like laughing in their microphone, like, ah! And I'm like,
You derped off the map.
I was like, hey, I can endorse you now. I am not endorsing you for good sportsmanship. You are not a good teammate, sir.
Oh, no.
The Spider-Man game looks.
But
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
no,
pre-order
so
it.
her special now, Symmetra special, is she like puts up a shield that goes across the whole map,
Oh, jeez.
and then yeah,
Like it
and
bisects the map.
yeah,
Holy
That's
crap.
ridiculous.
but you can still walk through it,
Right.
but they could shoot you. You can't shoot them,
Oh.
and so it's
Oh.
like this sucks.
Brigitte does about the same. She has her shield and does a lot of the same
Yeah.
stuff. I love her. Like
So,
ugh.
but the funny thing is another thing that she does is she doesn't just like set her little beam things out.
Mm-hmm.
She could throw them across the map. Yeah,
Are you?
She got a
I'm
slingshot.
not kidding.
Maybe that was a bug. Maybe
No.
they didn't intend that because that seems weird.
It sucks. Like I'm sitting there, I'm Hanzo, and I'm like picking off people, and then all of a sudden here comes this thing, and I'm like, what is that? And then it goes behind me, and it's like, "Zzz," I'm like, oh, I got shot in the ass.
Something bit me.
But yeah,
Oh,
throwing it back to our gaming con. Oh wait, no, we're not doing that because
No.
we'll
Yeah.
throw it back to the giveaway.
Yeah, back to the giveaway. You can,
So we talked about games.
Yeah, you can come see us at Gaming Con. We're going to try and get into that Overwatch competition. And
Hopefully, Hammond the hamster is part of Overwatch by
yeah,
then.
oh, that'd be sweet. You can enter to win tickets on our Facebook page. Just go to the giveaway tab, and you can enter the Rafflecopter there.
It should be Harvey the Wonder Hamster.
Hammond. I want him to be Scottish
Actually-
with a name like Hammond.
If you go into Lunar Colony, so apparently Hammond is from the Lunar Colony.
That makes sense.
So if you go in the Lunar Colony, he has a bedroom in there.
Aw.
So it's
Is
part
it
of the map.
is it made of like straw? And
No, it's just a regular
Pellets.
room.
does it
Or no,
he
the,
have,
the saw shavings
The
or
saw.
whatever.
yeah the saw yeah the
The
shavings wood chips.
There you go.
chips.
Does he have a corner
But-
that he poops in?
But
Have
yeah,
a
He's
water-
voiced-
does he have a
Does
little
he
water-
stuff
like,
his cheeks
when-
with seeds?
Does he
He's
take a
voiced by
break
David
from fighting
Tennant.
and then there's like a water bottle? He's got
damn it! I just saw this yesterday. I don't know.
Does he have a theme song?
Na 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 na.
Hammond the hamster. This is the song.
I poop in my ball.
Yeah. Yeah. Jay approves. Jay approves.
Oh boy.
That's going to get us at least a dozen new listeners.
They're
The
all
song or
hamsters.
Jay laughing?
Yeah.
All of it.
We finally have a way to reach out to the hamster community.
Poop
We
jokes.
do.
Maybe the name of the episode should be "I pooped in my ball."
James is writing it down now, so he doesn't forget.
All right. Is it time to wrap this one up?
I think
Wrap it.
so.
Yeah.
Uh,
I pooped in my ball.
Because I said so.
Did you just boot me with a lightsaber?
damn you, Eisner.
Here's some money. Go see a Star Wars.